Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Altcoin Buzz Trading. Today we see Bitcoin extending up yesterday, but we're seeing Bitcoin try to roll over a little bit here. We've had a pretty good extension over the past week or so. Our bottoming candle, little hammer candle underneath support, did its job. I mean, down here on the 23rd, about a week ago actually. On the 23rd here, now we're maybe putting in a stalling candle up here as we're pretty close to our resistance point. So we've done a good job not going lower. The question is, are we going to go higher in the short-term future? The answer is probably not. Our volume's been declining as we're getting higher. Yesterday's day, while a good day, saw volume that was only about maybe 2/3 of this day right here, which was a taller day. So our buying pressure going upward is actually diminishing, and we'll probably be stalling out. We could be witnessing the beginnings of that actually on my chart right now, with a stalling candle here on some elevated volume with 40 minutes left to go. So 30 minutes would probably be right about there. So if we double this volume, we'll get a pretty big red candle here. My volume aggregation tool, though, still showing buyers doing pretty good, but if we do stall out here, then we're not getting near as much buying pressure as we did earlier in this run. My RSI tool, which is a standard RSI tool, already has a divergence on it between this point here. You can see down here, our RSI is right here, and this point here, this is lower. So when the RSI is lower on the right than it is on the left, and the chart has a higher high on the right than it does on the left, that's a divergence. That means that things are losing momentum is what it means. And you can kind of see it here a little bit with basically just this candle. We'll see how the day plays out. But do you want to short up here? I mean, I guess it's possible, but you're still probably better waiting for a better short. I mean, this could turn out to be a good candle. We did have, this hammer candle kind of sparked this rally right here. So where do you want, could you buy on this day, on the close of this day? Yeah, I guess you could do that. You could have got this run. Then where do you buy this on the or sell this, I guess, and then get in short at the close of today? Maybe if we get the same kind of an inverse signal, then we're kind of battling with hammers and inverted hammers. We'll see how it goes. The day's far from over, 10 hours left. So we will see where we end up is the point of that. Other than that, the market really isn't doing a lot. I gotta say, we do have a couple of good pops out there, but no setups for really good trades. And there's a lot of randomness to do. If you want to trade random, go find someone that trades randomly. I don't want to trade randomly. I want to trade with purpose. I want to trade out of a setup with something that I'm familiar with and I know how it's going to behave. I like the hammer candle, but does every hammer candle work? Well, not anything works, to be quite honest with you. So if this had better volume, if the volume was above the red candle, I would say, yeah, you probably have a better expectancy for that to make a nice move up. It did it regardless, so good for it. The question is, how long do you hold this thing? That's if you bought that candle, where are you selling? You have to ask yourself that question, because this isn't like a generational low candle, and if it is, it's one of the weirder ones. So we'll see about that. Let's take a look at Ethereum just for good measure today to add some variety. But Ethereum painting a bearish picture with a bear flag underneath the supportive trend line. For this to get less bearish, it would have to go back above the supportive trend line. Other than that, which I think this is the possibility here, if we don't break all the way down, which we could get down to this red 200-day moving average around that 1930 level, we talked about that the other day, we could just base out here, chop around, go sideways for maybe form a cup or something. If we take the trend lines off the chart, we could come down here, form some kind of a cup, maybe pop up a little more, form a double bottom, whatever the case may be. But we could form a nice consolidation right here. We've had a good run in Ethereum. And, it hasn't been the best behaving asset, but has been up 75%. That's a great move right there. So bigger baser, I think, would be really nice. Just not 100% sure if we're going to get it, how it's going to go. So 20% drop here. That's a beautiful, small little drop. Bases should be ideally no more than 33 to 35%. This is well within that range. So this has a lot of action to go before it really shows us what it's doing. And I think the whole market looks like that right now. We're still forming bases. We know about the halving for Bitcoin coming up in April. Pretty sure everybody knows that. If you don't, go do some research. And then we also know that very likely we chop into the halving. That is historically what happens. Oh, and lo and behold, guess what we're getting? Chop. So it's hard to make great trading decisions during chop. You want to try to buy single candles like this and sell single candles maybe like this. Those are some strategies you can try to employ. But for much larger swing trades, still not the environment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys stay safe out there. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow on Altcoin Buzz Trading.